Hi everyone, we are out of the office for the second episode of Out of the Office. I'm your host, Kaylin Spickler, and today we are chatting about all things sports. With us, we have a few of the experts, including Jay Glenn, Athletics Manager for Roanoke County Parks, Recreation, and Tourism, and later we will bring on some experts at Play It Again Sports. Then you may remember Alex North from last episode, well, he will be making a special appearance too. Jay, thank you so much for sitting down with us today and giving us the lowdown on all the sporty fun here in the area. Before we get started talking about that, can you tell us a little bit about you and how you got involved here in Parks and Recreation and Tourism?
Absolutely. First of all, Kaylin, thanks so much for inviting me to talk a little bit about Roanoke County youth sports. A little bit about my background. I actually was born and raised in the area, but I've been in another profession for many, many years after college. Although during that time, I was involved in a number of sporting clubs, recreation clubs, serving on the boards, as well as coaching in various sports, even helping coach at the middle school and high school level with softball. And working closely with the county all those years, and my connection with the sports and the athletic organizations, when an opportunity came about when someone retired that had been with the county for a long time, I thought to myself, what better place to be than somewhere so somebody's just retiring after 40 plus years of working there. And so I threw my name in the hat, and here I am today.
Perfect person for the job. So I can tell that spring sports are underway. I see the ball field lights on in the evenings, which always brings me back to my time playing spring sports back when I was in high school. So Jay, what opportunities do we have here in Roanoke for youth?
Well, Kaylin, in the spring, we actually have a couple of options for the youth through our recreation clubs, also known as community partners. We offer baseball and softball through those recreation clubs. And also, 3 of our recreation clubs also offer lacrosse for youth in the spring season.
Do you know how many youth we have participating in sports this spring?
I do. This spring, we have approximately 1,450 players registered in baseball and softball. Lacrosse has almost another 200 players this spring amongst the 3 recreation clubs in boys and girls lacrosse.
Wow, that's awesome to have so many youth here in the area out there getting active on the different ball fields. Do you know where we can catch some of these games?
Absolutely. We have about 45 fields being used throughout the spring, throughout the county, and those being utilized are in the Cave Spring area, the Glenver area, Hidden Valley, Mount Pleasant, North Roanoke, and Vinton.
So it sounds like just about anywhere you go here in the springtime, you can probably catch a game.
A game or a practice, absolutely.
So can you talk a little bit about what the impact is that this has on the community with all the youth that we have and all the options for locations? It sounds like this impact is pretty big.
Sure, it absolutely is. There's a lot of things that the kids get from this. First of all, it gets them off the couch and away from video games and some other things to get some exercise, get them outdoors. In addition to that, they learn teamwork, make some new friends, and learn a lot of valuable skills that they may not get otherwise.
Yeah, absolutely. I know my time playing tennis, and I had a short little stint playing soccer, but all of that really taught a lot and got me outside and all the fun stuff there in the springtime. So in addition to these opportunities for youth, what else do we have available coming up in the next couple of months?
Well, in the coming months for summer, we offer summer sports camps through our office. We've got about 30 of those currently scheduled. Most of them are traditional sports such as baseball, softball, basketball, soccer, golf, volleyball, cheerleading, and tennis. But we also are offering a number of archery camps, as we have for many years, and which are very popular and usually sell out each summer. In addition to those, we're actually offering a brand new camp this year, pickleball, with its popularity across the country.
Wow, that is so cool.
Yep. And one other camp that we've had for a number of years, for about 3 years now, is also growing in popularity for us. It's our all sports camp for girls, which we partner with Hollins University to offer that camp. It is held on their campus, and all of the instructors are the Hollins University coaches and or players.
Okay.
They do sports for basketball, soccer, lacrosse, tennis, swimming, volleyball, and either rock climbing, track and field. It gives the girls a chance to come out each day and try a couple different sports over the 4-day run.
With that, we also have a lot of tournaments in our area. What are some of the big ones to keep our eyes out for?
Sure. We actually, our office works in conjunction with the other Valley localities that are part of VBR to host a number of tournaments, both for youth and adult throughout the Valley each year. We are hosting or co-hosting 24 tournaments at our facilities, which include Burton Softball Complex. We also host some at Whispering Pines, and we use a Northside Softball Complex for some of our tournaments. Some of the big tournaments that we've had, one we just recently had and some others coming up this year, the Chance Crawford was just held 2 weeks ago, and there were 156 teams that took part in that tournament, and those include women's, men's, and co-ed teams.
Wow, that is a lot of teams.
It certainly is. Some of the tournaments coming up, we're going to have the 16U National through USA Softball in mid-July. We'll find out a little more later this summer about where the teams are from, but in past national tournaments, we've had teams from just about all 50 states that are here in the Valley. In addition to that one, we have another one coming up that's actually in June, the ISF Senior World Series, and that's an interesting tournament. It actually, teams are in the divisions of 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and I think a few 90-year-olds have actually taken part in that tournament.
So for these tournaments where we have some 80-year-olds or 90-year-olds, what is it like to witness someone have that joy of overcoming their fears or conquering their goals so late in life?
Well, it's great because first and foremost, they're having a blast. You can just see it in their smiles, the activity, what they're doing, the fun that they're having. The other piece about it that's, I think, always interesting is being in my 50s, I always have people my own age that talk about, oh, I'm too old to do this, too old to do that. I can't even get up and walk out to the mailbox to get the mail. But then for those that say that, then you look at all these that are in their 70s, 80s, and 90s traveling around the country playing in a softball tournament.
Yeah, that's definitely motivational and inspirational to get out there at any age. So what are some of the races we have in the area?
We've got a number of cross-country races that are taking place at Green Hill Park each year. The fall is a big time for those races, typically starting in September. Speaking of September, probably the biggest race of them all is the Knights Crossing, which is hosted by Cave Spring High School. Last year, there were approximately 160 schools from 5 states, and estimated between 7,000 and 8,000 people on site between the participants and the spectators.
Wow.
So a very large race.
Yes, it seems we have a very good area for all of these events to take place and hold such large numbers of people.
Absolutely, and some of the folks that have come out to the races at Green Hill Park really fell in love with it and have inquired about other races, so they have spawned a few others. We are also hosting the CIAA, Central Intercollegiate Athletic Association, cross-country championships for their conference. They've been with us now 4 or 5 years, and they're coming back again this year. We'll be bringing back the ODAC, the Old Dominion Athletic Conference, which is headquartered in this area and is based in this area with their colleges, including Roanoke College. They're coming back this year to race with their conference championship. We also have Roanoke College, which does an invitational and does kind of a preview for both the CIAA championship and the ODAC. And then in November, we kind of cap it all off with the VHSL Class 1A, 2A, and 3A state championships.
All right, so with all of these opportunities, why does Roanoke County invest so much into these different tournaments and races and opportunities for youth sports?
Sure. One thing is just to give folks the opportunity to play these various sports, but we work with the other localities here in the VBR, Visit Virginia's Blue Ridge, to host these tournaments, to bring players as well as tourists to the area, see the mountains, see what we have to offer. And a lot of those may turn into folks wanting to come back and either live in the area or certainly visit with all the amenities that we have.
Yes, absolutely. Maybe go over to Explore Park and do some zip lining.
That or play in the Roanoke River or a number of other opportunities.
Yes, absolutely. All right, so Jay, why do you do what you do?
I guess first and foremost, I enjoy sports. Played a lot of sports growing up. Even played some in school and even in college. And then really, I guess the reason I do what I do is to give back, give the kids an opportunity, both from my experiences. I enjoyed it. I've got a number of memories as a kid, remembering my coaches and the opportunities it gave me, some of my friendships that I were born from athletic events, sports teams, etc. And just to help and give these kids an opportunity and maybe some things to do that they wouldn't be able to do otherwise.
Yeah.
So seeing them have fun is what really motivates me.
Yes, and that's such a good feeling to see kids have the same joy that you had and know that you're helping to bring that out, I'm sure.
It does, absolutely.
All right, so now it's time for our next level adventure where I'll give a generic activity that many Roanoke natives may have crossed off their bucket list or tourists may be interested in checking out. Jay, you will then expand upon it to make it a next level adventure. So our next level adventure today is enjoying a day at the park.
Well, Kaylin, thinking about that is for the next level adventure, a day at the park. There's many things to do in our parks, but assuming that the folks have just taken in a baseball or softball game or practice, there's a lot of options. Depending on where you are for your game or practice, you could jump on one of the many greenway sections that we have throughout Roanoke County, take a walk, see some of nature. A lot of those greenways certainly are along the river or by creeks, and just take in some additional nature. You also, depending on where you are, could jump on the Blue Ridge Parkway to head over to Explore Park for the number of activities there, including Treetop Quest, camping, bike trails, and a number of things. Or, depending on where you are, you could drop in at Green Ridge Rec Center and have some fun at Splash Valley this summer.
There you go, yes. That is leveled up for sure. And like you said, people might be already at the park for a baseball or softball game, and oftentimes those are in the evening, so driving on the Blue Ridge Parkway at sunset time, that would be perfect.
It is. It certainly can be beautiful.
All right, well, I think that is adequately leveled up and gives folks the opportunity to get out and explore a little bit more than maybe what they are used to doing. So Jay, thank you for those ideas, and thank you so much for all of this insight on all of the activities and sports and opportunities to be outside and be active that we have here in our area.
Well, again, Kaylin, thanks so much for having me here. Enjoyed it, and best of all, thanks for getting me out of the office.
It's everyone's favorite part. Now with me, I have Sheila from Play It Again Sports. This family-owned business has been a treasure in the area for over 30 years, providing new and quality used sporting goods.
Hi.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, so Roanoke is truly such an active area, and Jay and I were talking a little bit about the opportunities we have for youth to get involved in sports. What are some things you've noticed just with working at Play It Again on how the sort of like youth atmosphere is with sports?
Well, for me personally, I get to see the kids grow from year to year. Mm-hmm. And because I've been there for 10 years, so I'm seeing kids from 6 to 16. And my kids are all out of the house, so I kind of live vicariously through that. Also, we have some of the kids that have been coming in with their parents for years actually working for us now.
Oh,
so
wow.
That's special as well.
Yeah, definitely a full circle moment that
exactly.
You probably get to witness in a number of different ways.
Correct.
So what sets Play It Again Sports apart from other sports equipment stores? It kind of plays into what you were just talking about. You get to see those full circle moments, but is there anything else?
Yes, I think there's two distinct things that set us apart. I think number one is our customer service. We really pride ourselves in, so you have to think a lot of parents come in and they don't know what they're doing, and they admit that. Right. And so we sort of hold their hand and make sure they get everything that they need. And if we missed our mark, then we have a return policy. So that makes them feel better as well. Right. But the biggest thing, I think, is the trade-in situation. So you can bring things to trade in that you're not using anymore, and essentially you're creating your own discount. Mm-hmm. Well, we also have a customer discount as well. So it's a loyalty program. So, and you can combine the discount that you created for yourself by bringing in your items with that.
Wow.
So we're passing on a savings that really nobody else is doing.
Yeah, that's awesome, and definitely a good resource for the community as a whole.
Exactly.
So, Play It Again Sports is a family business. It's been kept within the family since its startup. What is it like working for a family-owned business that's been passed down through many generations?
Well, I'm very close with the family. I kind of feel like I am part of the family. So there's a lot of trust that goes on that I really enjoy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. It's like you're one of the family.
Yeah.
So, having been involved in the community and immersed in the area for as long as you have, what are some insider favorites of things to do as the weather gets warmer?
Well, the rec sports obviously is a huge thing, but we have seen a major uptick in certain sports like pickleball
Yes.
and disc golf. And they're exploding.
Yeah.
And we've always had a huge, a lot of golfers.
Mm-hmm.
That seems to be on the uptick as well.
Okay. That's really interesting because we were talking about the Mayflower Hills Disc Golf Course earlier with Jay, and just having that resource in the community as a worldwide known and recognized disc golf course. I'm sure that has a little something to do with it, and with pickleball courts going up every chance
Everywhere.
you get. Yeah. So I can definitely see how that has become a trend that you all have noticed. So our final game for the episode is Roanoke Rapid, where I'll say a word or words, and Sheila, you will say the first place or memory or thing that comes to mind.
Okay.
All right, so ready, set, go. First one is opening day.
Busy. The store is so busy because people are coming in, they've forgotten the belt, the socks, whatever.
Oh my gosh, that's stressful.
Yeah. No, it's fun. It's fun.
Okay, so word number 2, outside park.
I grew up in Garce Mill Park.
Mm-hmm.
I lived on Crest Hill, so
Okay.
that has a special place in my heart. And now they have pickleball.
Perfect. Sunny day.
My deck at my house.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
And local restaurant.
Oh goodness. Montana's.
That's a good one to go to after heading out to the park and going to a baseball game. All right. So, Sheila, thank you so much for not only sitting down with us today, but for continuing to be part of the team that provides such a great resource for our community. We appreciate you, and I'm sure I'll be seeing you soon as I am in search of some disc golf equipment myself.
Well, the good news is I have gift cards at the store for both of you
Oh,
waiting on you, so you get
thank
to
you
use
so
that.
much.
Yeah.
All right, well then I will definitely be seeing you soon.
All right. Thank you.
We couldn't end a podcast talking about all the fun in our area without bringing back Alex North, Roanoke County Parks, Recreation, and Tourism Marketing and Administrative Coordinator. Welcome back, Alex.
Thanks for having me on episode 2 of Out of the Office. I had such a great time on episode 1 that you invited me back, and it's been a great episode so far, learning about all the youth athletics opportunities here at Roanoke County, as well as some great insight from one of the local businesses in Roanoke County as well.
Absolutely. So, Alex, what does Parks and Rec have in store for us this month? I'm starting to hear buzz about T-Rex Trail.
Yes, so what you're hearing is the roaring of the dinosaurs at Explore Park, because they are up and T-Rex Trail is almost ready to go live. Our first sneak peek weekend will be Saturday, May 6th. So that'll be the first chance folks will get to see all the 19 animatronic dinosaurs at Explore Park for our second year of T-Rex Trail before we open for the full summer slate of operations Memorial Day weekend. The trail will be open outside of Sneak Peek weekend. It'll be kickoff for summer operations May 27th through August 13th, Tuesdays through Sundays this summer. So folks can see a few new dinosaurs, get a whole new trail layout, a new storyline with Dino Don that you won't want to miss. That's really, really cool. Our friends at RVTV have helped out with that, and we're really excited for the trail this year. And we'll also have some giant insects that'll be coming that'll be new to the trail, and we will also have some more photo ops.
Oh, wow. So truly a full immersive experience for everyone.
A roaring adventure, as I like to say.
That's perfect. So what else do we have going on over at Explore Park or Brambleton Center? Splash Valley was mentioned a little bit ago.
Yeah, so May is really when we're kicking off our summer operations. So we have May 6th. Not only is it sneak peek for T-Rex Trail, but we also have Adventure Saturday, which is a full day of family activities and outdoor recreation opportunities at Explore Park for folks to come and enjoy. So we'll have a climbing tower, we'll have some outdoor gear vendors, Treetop Quest will be open all day, and we have our first Twilight Zip opportunity of the season at Treetop Quest, where you get to throw a headlamp on your helmet and soar through the trees at night. So we might have to get you out there for one of the Twilight Zips this year coming up, because you've conquered your fears during the day. Now we got to get you out there at night.
And the other layer.
Exactly. So Adventure Saturday also will feature Twin Creeks Brewing Company, and at the brew pub they will be open all day, and they also are going to have a Pure Bar workshop that day on the new tavern stage.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep, and we'll also be having ribbon cuttings to kind of kick off some of the new improvements at Treetop Quest that opened last year, and also a ribbon cutting to celebrate the new playground at Explore Park, which is open. And special thanks to our friends at Friends of the Blue Ridge and Guns N' Hoses Hockey for helping make that playground possible at the park. Families have been out there enjoying it this spring, but we'll have an official ribbon cutting that morning. So Adventure Saturday will be jam-packed, full of options and variety for families and folks to come out and enjoy the park.
Yeah, that's an adventure for everyone for sure.
Yeah, then we'll also have, I mentioned the Tavern Stage. Our new summer music series is coming up starting on May 12th. Our first band is the Shoobies, one of our local artists here from the Roanoke Valley. And they'll be the first band to kick off the summer concert series, which is every second Friday of the month. The Brew Pub lawn will open at 6, and live music will be from 7 to 9, May through September. So we're looking forward to that new opportunity at Explore Park. It's not only going to be great for locals who want to hear some more live music in the valley, but also to be great for our folks who are staying on site and camping with us at Explore Park, giving them another option and another opportunity for them to enjoy the beautiful scenery and beautiful sounds at the park.
Yes, especially if they don't want to go downtown. They want to stay there immersed fully in nature.
Yep. And so you mentioned Splash Valley, and we've had that mentioned earlier. Opening weekend is Memorial Day weekend, and they'll be open 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Operation this summer will be Thursday through Sunday, and we're looking forward to splashing into the fun out at Splash Valley. Memorial Day we'll have a DJ from 4 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. So stay tuned for more information about that and what the operating events are and operating schedule for Splash Valley coming up, because as the weather gets geared up, not only can you go to Splash Valley, but Green Ridge Recreation Center is a great option for summer activities and summer camps, which happen at Green Ridge, Camp Roanoke, Brambleton Recreation Center, and some of our other sites throughout the county with Jay's athletics camps, as he mentioned earlier in the podcast.
Awesome. It is truly a jam-packed summer, and we haven't even gotten started yet. So I look forward to hearing more from you maybe on episode 3.
If you're willing to have me back on, I'd love to join you as always.
3 for 3 on getting out of the office.
For sure. I would love to. I'd love for that to happen.
Well, we definitely have a lot to look forward to in the next couple of months, and I'm excited to get out and enjoy all that we have to offer here.
Exactly. Yep. Anything you guys want to do, come on out. Feel free to come to Explore Park. Maybe come to one of our summer camps, get a taste of what that's like, and maybe we'll see you at one of those in a Roanoke video, possibly.
Yes, we would be missing out if I didn't come over there.
Awesome. Well, thanks for having me, and it's been great out of the office.
Thank you, Alex. All right, that's a wrap for our second episode. Thank you so much for joining us. I personally am looking forward to getting out of the office and maybe onto the ball field or head over to Splash Valley. Make sure to use hashtag Roanoke Out of the Office or tag official Roanoke County in your out of the office adventure pictures. We would love to see them, and we definitely want to see and share all of the home runs and goals scored this summer.